You say you're a fan of the Andy Griffith Show, but do you know every episode? Let's find out. And be sure to pay close attention. We'll have trivia questions along the way. Here's Season 3. In Mr. McBeevee, Opie claims to have a fantastical friend with extraordinary abilities like walking on treetops and having 12 extra hands. Andy struggles to believe Opie's stories, leading to a humorous exploration of imagination versus reality in Mayberry. Highlighting the innocence and creativity of childhood, this episode examines the deep relationship between father and son. In Andy's Rich Girlfriend, Andy faces a dilemma when he discovers that his new girlfriend comes from a wealthy family. Worried about their differing backgrounds, he considers ending the relationship. Meanwhile, Barney offers his 2 cents, stirring up doubts. It's a comedic exploration of class differences and Andy's romantic prospects in Mayberry. Next, in Andy and the New Mayor, trouble brews in Mayberry when the town's new mayor arrives with a strict attitude toward law enforcement. Andy finds himself at odds with the mayor's rigid approach, leading to tension and conflict as they clash over policing styles. It's a showdown between tradition and modernity in the quaint town. In Andy and Opie Bachelors, Aunt Bee takes a brief trip out of town, leaving Andy and Opie to fend for themselves. Peggy, a friend, steps in to help, sparking rumors about her intentions. As Andy navigates the complexities of single parenthood, Floyd insists Peggy is reeling in Andy like a barracuda, stirring up comedic chaos in Mayberry. In The Cow Thief, Mayberry faces a puzzling series of cattle thefts, prompting Mayor Stoner to bring in a state investigator for assistance. With Andy and Barney on the case, the small town's law enforcement grapples with the challenge of unraveling the mystery behind the stolen livestock. Time for a trivia question. In Mr. McBeevee, how many extra hands does Opie say Mr. McBeevee has? A, 4, B, 6, C, 10, or D, 12? The answer is D, 12. In Barney Mends, A Broken Heart, Andy finds himself in a rut after an argument with Peggy when an old college friend pays a visit, prompting Barney to play matchmaker. After a failed attempt to set Andy up with Thelma Lou's friend Lydia, he arranges for Andy and himself to meet some lively ladies from Mount Pilot, leading to a series of amusing misunderstandings and romantic entanglements. Next, in Lawman Barney, Barney faces a tough test as a lawman when he confronts 2 intimidating farmers illegally selling produce. Despite his attempts to enforce the law, fear gets the better of him, leading to a comedic showdown. It's a humorous look at Barney's struggles to assert authority in challenging situations. In The Mayberry Band, Mayor Stoner doesn't want Mayberry's terrible town band performing in the state capitol, but Andy comes to the rescue, seeking assistance from Freddie Fleet and his professional musicians. It's a tale of overcoming obstacles with a little help from friends, ensuring Mayberry gets his chance to shine musically. In Floyd, the Gay Deceiver, Floyd's pen pal love interest is set to visit Mayberry, believing Floyd to be a wealthy businessman. Panicked about maintaining the illusion, Floyd seeks Andy's assistance to uphold the charade. It's a comedic escapade as Floyd tries to keep up appearances in the face of unexpected romance. In Opie's Rival, Andy's dating Peggy, the new county nurse, causing Opie to feel jealous. Determined to split them up, Opie takes action. It's a classic tale of family dynamics and young love, with Opie grappling with feelings of jealousy as Andy's attention shifts to his new girlfriend, Peggy, sparking familial tensions in Mayberry. Time for another trivia question. In Barney Mends, A Broken Heart, what are the names of the 2 women Barney tries to set Andy up with? A, Skippy and Daphne. B, Lydia and Daphne. C, Lydia and Skippy. Or D, none of the above. The answer is B, Lydia and Daphne. Barney was paired with Skippy in Mount Pilot. In Convicts at Large, Barney and Floyd's fishing trip takes a dangerous turn when they stumble upon 3 escaped female convicts. Stranded and captured, the duo must navigate an unexpected predicament, It's a thrilling escapade that puts Mayberry's beloved characters in an unlikely scenario, blending humor with suspense in classic Andy Griffith Show style. In the bed jacket, Aunt Bee subtly hints to Andy about her birthday gift preference, hoping for a delicate bed jacket. However, Andy misses the cues, leading to a humorous dilemma. Once Andy realizes his mistake, it may be too late. Mayor Stoner has already purchased the bed jacket in question, requiring Andy to come up with a clever solution. In the bank job, Barney gets it in his head that the Mayberry Bank is an easy target for a robbery. Determined to prove his theory, Barney goes undercover, and he ends up accidentally locking himself inside the bank vault. The mishap leads to comedic chaos as Barney struggles to free himself, highlighting his knack for getting into sticky situations. Next, in One Punch Opie, Opie faces a tough decision when a troublemaking new kid challenges him and leads others astray. As tensions rise, Opie grapples with standing up for himself while navigating the influence of peer pressure. Meanwhile, Barney delivers his memorable "nip it in the bud" speech, emphasizing the importance of addressing problems early. In Barney and the Governor, Barney accidentally tickets the governor's car, fearing it will cost him his job. Meanwhile, Otis causes chaos by spiking the courthouse's water cooler. Barney faces an unexpected turn of events when the governor visits Mayberry, leading to a mix of anxiety and confusion. Time out for trivia. In the Mayberry Band, what song does the Mayberry Band play for Mayor Stoner? A, The Star-Spangled Banner. B, America the Beautiful. C, The Stars and Stripes Forever. Or D, God Bless America. The answer is C, The Stars and Stripes Forever. In Man in a Hurry, a businessman's car trouble leaves him stranded in Mayberry on a Sunday, where he grapples with the town's leisurely pace. As he tries to get his car fixed, he encounters resistance from the local mechanic who adheres to the Sabbath. The clash between his hurried lifestyle and Mayberry's simplicity unfolds in comedic tension, highlighting Mayberry's simpler life. In High Noon in Mayberry, Andy faces a tense situation when an ex-convict he helped incarcerate threatens to return to town. To prepare for the potential danger, Barney hastily deputizes Otis and Gomer, hoping to bolster Andy's protection. The episode unfolds with suspense as the town braces for a showdown with the presumably vengeful visitor. In The Loaded Goat, Mayberry faces a comical crisis when a goat devours a stash of dynamite. Andy and Barney scramble to prevent disaster, but Otis, arriving intoxicated as usual, adds to the chaos. With the town on edge, Andy and Barney must use their wits to avert catastrophe and protect the citizens of Mayberry. In Class Reunion, Andy and Barney attend their high school reunion, where Andy reconnects with an old flame, sparking nostalgia and reflections on past decisions. As memories resurface and emotions stir, Andy grapples with the complexities of love and relationships, reminding us that some connections endure the test of time, leaving a lasting imprint on the heart. In Rafe Hollister Sings, Mayberry's image-conscious Mayor Stoner is hesitant about farmer Rafe Hollister representing the town in a musical event due to his humble appearance. Despite objections, Rafe's golden voice wins him the solo spot, highlighting the town's appreciation for talent over outward appearances. It's a heartwarming tale of embracing diversity and recognizing the value of authenticity. Let's see if you've been paying attention. In The Bank Job, what's the name of the Glenn Ford movie playing at the theater in Mayberry? A, G-Men. B, The Big Heat. C, The Undercover Man. Or D, The Great Train Robbery. The answer is A, G-Men. However, in real life, Glenn Ford wasn't in G-Men. That was a 1935 James Cagney movie. In Opie and the Spoiled Kid, Opie's friend Arnold flaunts his privileged lifestyle. But when faced with challenges, Opie discovers the drawbacks of being spoiled. As Arnold's entitlement leads to an old-fashioned trip to the woodshed, Opie learns the value of hard work and integrity, showcasing the importance of humility and resilience in the face of adversity. In The Great Filling Station Robbery, Suspicion falls on Jimmy, a troubled youth, amid a string of auto-related thefts. As Andy defends Jimmy, doubts linger, prompting Barney's attempt to catch the real culprit with a rigged camera, only to capture himself instead. With Andy's intuition, the mystery unfolds, revealing unexpected truths about trust and redemption. In Andy Discovers America, Opie's unconventional take on history leads to a clash with his new teacher, Miss Helen Crump. Andy finds himself in hot water when Opie's interpretation of his encouragement creates tension with Miss Crump. As the episode unfolds, Andy navigates the complexities of parenting and education in Mayberry. In Aunt Bee's Medicine Man, Mayberry gets a visit from Colonel Harvey, a charming traveling salesman peddling a questionable elixir. Aunt Bee and her friends are enchanted by his potion, unaware of its true nature. Andy steps in to protect Aunt Bee from falling victim to the Colonel's charm and dubious remedies. In The Darlings Are Coming, Mayberry gets a lively visit from the Darlings, a musical mountain family. As the betrothed Charlene swoons over Andy, the Darlings bring their unique charm and bluegrass tunes to town. When Private First Class Dudley A. Wash returns from servicing his country, Charlene rediscovers the romance that had faded in his absence. Are you ready for another trivia question? In Opie and the Spoiled Kid, what is Opie's normal allowance? A, 15 cents, B, 25 cents, C, 50 cents, or D, 75 cents? The answer is B, 25 cents. In Andy's English Valet, Mayberry experiences a collision of cultures when Malcolm Merriweather, a refined Englishman, serves as Andy's valet after causing an accident. As Malcolm adapts to small-town life, his genteel manners clash with Mayberry's simplicity, leading to amusing situations and cultural misunderstandings. Meanwhile, Andy navigates the challenges of hosting an unexpected guest in his home. In Barney's First Car, Mayberry buzzes with excitement as Barney enters the world of motoring. However, his joy turns sour when he unknowingly purchases a lemon from an elderly con woman who leads a ring of car thieves. With hilarious consequences, Barney learns a valuable lesson about the perils of buying his first vehicle. Here's another trivia question for you. In The Darlings Are Coming, what present does Private Dudley A. Wash give to Charlene when he returns from fulfilling his country's needs? A, tiger eye ring. B, stationery. C, hair ribbon. D, mountain gladiola. The answer is A, tiger eye ring. The other items were keepsakes that Dud took to remind him of Charlene, not presents for her. In The Rivals, Opie finds himself in a love triangle when his crush on classmate Karen Burgess doesn't go as planned, leading him to develop feelings for Thelma Lou. This sparks a rivalry between Opie and Barney, but with Andy's guidance, they navigate the complexities of young love and friendship. In A Wife for Andy, Barney takes on the role of matchmaker, determined to find Andy a wife. Unbeknownst to Barney, Andy already has his eye on Miss Crump. As Barney parades various women through Andy's living room, comedic chaos ensues in Mayberry's quest for love and matrimony. In Dogs, 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 chaos ensues when Opie brings a pack of stray dogs into the courthouse just before a state inspector's visit. With the building overrun by canines, Andy and the gang scramble to figure out what to do before facing the scrutiny of the inspector. In the popular Mountain Wedding episode, the Darling family returns as wild mountain man Ernest T. Bass sets his sights on Charlene Darling, despite her already being married to Dud Wash. Andy and Barney head to the hills to fend off Ernest T. Bass until a preacher arrives to perform a proper ceremony on Sunday. This episode marks the debut of Ernest T. Bass and features Barney dressed as a bride, adding to the hilarity. In The Big House, Barney faces a challenge when the Mayberry jail is tasked with housing two hold-up men captured by the state police. In preparation for the visitors, Barney recruits Gomer. After explaining the rules to his prisoners in his famous Here at the Rock speech, Barney finds himself overwhelmed, leading to comedic chaos and a daring escape in this episode full of mishaps and mayhem. Here's the next trivia question. In Mountain Wedding, what song did Ernest T. Bass serenade Charlene with? A. Dooley. B. Eatin' goober peas. C. Bow-legged rabbit. Or D. Old Aunt Mariah. The answer is D. Old Aunt Mariah. That was season 3. So how'd you do? If you got them all right, congratulations. Consider yourself a superfan. Now click the video on the screen for more of the Andy Griffith Show.